It's not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man.
Be a man.
It's be a man time.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man. Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man.
Put up your fucking dukes.
Do kids fight anymore?
Not like you did to me. How many street fights would you say you had?
A lot.
Roughly.
Yeah, a lot. I mean,
40?
I mean,
Would you
several.
say, are
Several.
you 40 with 37 knockouts?
I lost a few along the way.
Did ya?
Yeah.
TKOs, pinned,
Yeah,
what?
you know, get jumped by people or whatever. You know,
Yeah, well,
people
if you're
jump in.
jumped by more than
Or
one,
you're
that
fucking
doesn't,
wasted.
that doesn't count.
Yeah, you know. A lot of situations over the years, like from being a kid to an adult. You know, then when you get older, there's a lot of booze involved.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's like, you know.
Were you ready to rumble, though, as a teen, early 20s?
Yeah.
Were you ready to go at all
Yeah.
times?
You see getting fights all the time in college.
Fucking George Foreman built, huge, fucking knockout power, both hands. Look at him. Look at the fucking ham hocks on him. Show those. Look. You get hit with one of them, it's like getting hit with a fucking anvil in the head.
Fucking cinder block. Someone's walking off, I always say, you ever get in hit with a cinder block? They're like, no. Well, you wanna?
Oh, look at them. Look at the fucking mitts. Fucking George Foreman ain't got nothing on be a man. What the
Big
fuck?
hands, big feet, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. You know?
That's right. You know, I had a few street bouts. I told you, man,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
a fucking
You're
light
undefeated.
heavyweight. I'm undefeated. You're right. You remember that. Not that I had that many. I was 12-0 before I hung him up. But I was a slippery prick.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I had that elusive
Well, your old
speed.
man was a boxer, right?
He was a boxer.
So he told you when you were young.
I would hit and fucking run,
Yeah.
stick and move. How about you, Tonzo?
Bob and weave.
I was like, I was never somebody that was an aggressor. I was always like, people would fucking pick on me and I'd have to fucking defend myself.
Oh, the counterpuncher.
But, I mean, all three of us grew up in the city.
Right.
So a city's different from growing up in some mamby-pamby suburbs.
This is true, man.
Mamby-pamby. I like that.
I haven't heard that word in a while.
Mamby-pamby.
That's kind of, well,
Yeah.
kind of damn right gay sounding.
Well, that's it's mamby-pamby suburb.
You're right, though, about that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In Somerville, it's like being in fucking prison. If you didn't stand up for yourself,
East
you were
Boston,
going to
the
get
same
fucking,
thing.
right, you're going to get dominated.
Lynn.
Yeah.
I mean, those are 3 fucking tough cities.
You got to throw down, even if
Yeah.
you were scared. Right?
And I was like, you know, my old man used to, you know, he wasn't, your old man was like a pro, wasn't he?
He had some pro fights.
Yeah,
huh?
so, I mean, my old man never did, but
No.
he knew how to fight, handle himself. He taught me. My uncles used to box. I don't think they went pro, but the ones who owned the bar. So they were like rugged guys, but they come down. There'd be guys that box. They used to come down, showing me, my brother, how to fight and stuff.
Right.
You know, like,
It was
get us,
huge.
they fucking slap us.
Right,
Hit me,
right.
they slap you like
Right.
fucking guys you don't even know.
But when we were kids, because boxing was so big back then, right?
that's
Let's
all it
face
was.
it.
Yeah.
All our fathers, uncles, everybody, we did. You loved boxing.
Yeah.
That's all that, you know, besides wrestling, which was another thing. But boxing, every uncle, father taught you how to box, right?
Hit the heavy bag.
Hit the fucking heavy bag, throw punches and bunches.
Yeah, right.
If my old man saw me flee from a fight or back down from a fight, if he knew about it, he'd get a beat.
Yeah, be disappointed.
Not even fucking kidding you. He'd go, get the fuck back out there and fight that kid. Once that happened that was it. It was game on.
Well, I mean, I told the story about how me and my brother in Day Square, and we had a beef with 2 kids, and we fucking fought them, and like my father was watching, and fucking
Clean up.
there was like a ton of people watching, right?
Oh, you loved it.
People opening the windows, yelling and shit, and the kid's father came down, and my father and him started arguing. They almost went at it.
Oh.
But I was on top. I was on top of him. It
That's
was
a
right,
rumble.
right across the street from Javelli's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was on top of the guy I fought. It was like more like wrestling, but there was some punches thrown. But I dominated the guy, got him down. I was on top of him. You know,
You
and it was like my
driving
old
him.
man's like, get him down, hold him down. You know.
You feel like a fucking champion.
Yeah, and my brother was holding his own too. So, but it was weird because you know we were like, I left East Boston when I was like 9, I think.
Yeah.
And I was probably like 8 or under when this happened, and my brother's a year or 2 younger than me. So we're fucking having a fucking tag team match with these 2 kids on the street and fucking adults in their 40s,
Cheering it
50s, watching, cheering, not breaking it up, hanging out the windows, screaming.
Yeah, it was entertainment.
And all the time. And I
It was
remember
fucking entertainment.
going back to East Boston and being little and driving around East Boston. you'd hear yelling and screaming. You see a street and 100 people around, people yelling. There'd be kids fighting.
Right.
And everyone would be watching.
Yeah.
I mean, that happened in Somerville too.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like it'd be a commotion. It'd be like a fight going on.
Right,
Kids
it was
would be
the thing.
fighting. The parents would be watching people out of the windows.
Yeah, yeah.
Calm to chorus.
It
That
was a
shit
big
happen now.
thing.
It'd be on the
They
news.
call the cops.
Yeah.
Street fighting. I remember this convict guy got in my car and went to Hill, Somerville. He just got out of fucking jail. His name was Reggie. Real fucking fire plug built, thick, squat, tough opponent.
Yeah.
Tough opponent. I'm going, what the fuck am I going to do? He jumped in my car and goes, give me a fucking ride. I go, no, man, get the fuck out. Give me a ride. I go, get the fuck out of my car, right?
He just got out of his joint?
He just got out like for a few months. Right?
Oh.
Shit-faced, thank God. But I don't know. I still
Maybe
might
he was punchy.
He was defeated.
Oh.
I'm getting that. But so I come around. He gets up to square up. He throws a fucking right, misses. But he's got bad balance. I hit him a fucking right. Down he went. This is Star Market parking lot, Winter Hill.
I know this.
He's down on the ground. I kicked him in the fucking head. Oh. My friend's mother was there. Dave Fisher's mother. She goes, go, John! I felt so fucking good. When I connected, it was a one punch and one kick. The kick was directly to his mug when he was on all fucking, and he went down. He was fucking down and out.
Did you ever see him again?
I saw him again. He didn't fucking.
Didn't say nothing.
I said, it'll be more where that came
Yeah.
from. He didn't say nothing to me.
Good.
I was
So
ripped.
was he
I
in
was
the
lean and mean.
Winter Hill gang? Or?
No, he was from the projects.
Oh, okay.
He was on the peripheral. He wasn't part of our crew or their crew.
Yeah, yeah.
He was unprotected.
He was a rounder.
Yeah. He was fair game. But when I took him out, that was one of my big victories.
Yeah.
I took the light heavyweight fucking crown with that one.
You had someone cheering you on instead of breaking it up or saying, oh, no, don't do that.
right.
You kick him in the head.
Yeah, yeah.
Get him, John.
Oh, right. I think that's the only time I booted a guy in the fucking head and connected so beautifully. You ever kick somebody in the head?
I have. I've kicked. I fight dirty, man.
That's
you?
gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
satisfying.
Yeah, I do.
It really was satisfying. You know when you hit a baseball and it's fucking out of the park, you didn't know you hit a home run? That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Just
like
right
the
on the fucking button. You know what I mean?
It's like my old man always used to say, always give someone a warning. That doesn't work, push their fucking face in.
Yeah.
That's what he used to say. Always give someone a warning. Give them a chance. If that doesn't work, push their face in.
That's it,
Yeah,
man.
I mean-
What else can you do?
That's the mentality. And, this is coming from a guy who was in World War II.
Right, yeah. So
Seen
they
a
came
lot.
up
Your old
tough.
man saw a lot,
Right,
so.
They didn't give a fuck.
No.
My father grabbed, I told you, rats by the tail and smashed them off the fucking wall in the tenement building.
Yeah.
That's how fucking brutal they all were. They didn't give a fuck
Yeah,
about
just
a fist
fucking
fight.
cavemen.
My father used to tell us stories, right? Growing up, he was like 70-0, according to him, with 68 knockouts coming by way of for the first fucking round, right? I'm going, all right, wait a minute now. But then I ran into his friends over the years. They go, your father was a fucking lunatic. He had more fights. I go, did he really KO all these people? They go, he did. I go, that's pretty cool.
That's always
cool.
the best when you find out that someone's like a street fighting legend and you actually you go and do like the post fight math and
Right.
hey, did this really happen? Did he really fucking knock people out?
I started to think, what did it take to get in all these fights? How come there were all these fights, these daily fist fights with people? Right? I don't have that many. Did you have a lot?
I mean, when I moved to the suburbs, not as much.
Quieted down.
But then, high school at nighttime shit happened. And then going away to college, we'd visit other colleges, and there's always a brawl.
Fucking rumble in the
I
jungle.
mean, my brother went to a state school. We used to go up there as Thursday night cake parties. There were fucking brawls up there every Thursday night.
Looking to get people to fucking beat
Yeah,
down.
it was like fucking crazy though. But I mean, going from, I was at a small school. He was at a big one. There's a lot different story there. I mean, there was a lot of big motherfuckers from the football team
all
and
the
shit.
football team.
Yeah.
You gotta hope. That's when you gotta hope these big guys have a glass jaw.
Yeah.
You hit them with the phantom right,
I
like
was
fucking Ali
fucking-
hit listed.
One of my buddies got kicked. One of my buddies got kicked in the face.
How did he recover?
Yeah, but he had a broken jaw.
Oh.
So me and the kid that kicked him were going at. He was 6'8". He was on the football team, like 3-something. We were fucking going at it. Almost went at it. I don't know how I would have did against that one.
You could have hit him with some nice body shots.
Big boy.
Boy, your
He was
power.
like he was like trying to reach. No, He grabbed my girlfriend's ass. Maybe he did. I think he probably did.
Yeah. If you were bobbing and weaving like Tyson
No.
with them fucking mitts, you hit him a liver shot to the side, you're gonna cripple him.
Key to life is fucking uppercuts.
You're absolutely right.
You know, it really is.
And people forget to go to the fucking body.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Keep
Right?
your head down.
Look at fucking Marciano. You know, I just went on a binge like about a week ago. I watched on YouTube, I swear to God, an hour of Marciano. It popped into my fucking mind, and I just couldn't get over it.
Do you remember him fighting? Because he was before my time.
It was right. We were little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in '55. He was wrapping it the fuck up. Not too long after that, or right around there.
But that was he used to hit people so hard that they couldn't keep their arms up.
Guy was
blocking his punches.
Yeah.
You know,
185.
Yeah, heavyweight.
Right? And the big heavyweights then were like 220.
Yeah, right.
That's huge. Right.
Yeah, not like today. They're like 290, 6'8".
Look at Fury, man. He's fucking legit. What, 6'9"?
You get the guy Joshua, and you get
he's
the
a
other
big fuck.
the other big guy. There's like three of them.
They carry that
White,
fucking
is
weight.
his last name
Deontay
White?
Wilder.
Yeah.
And Joshua, and then you get the Ukraine. Is it a Ukraine
the
guy?
big fucking Ukrainian.
But he's only 6 foot, right?
I think he's
only like 6 foot 240 or something.
He's thick, right?
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. The heavyweight division has got a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
But MMA is the way to go now. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it's true.
It's pretty brutal. I mean, compared to boxing, because you basically can kick a guy. Can you kick him in the balls?
No.
No.
That's
what
frowned
can't you
upon.
do? You can't eye gouge. You can't fish hook, right?
You can't, when they're down, you can't be on top of them, elbowing them in the face anymore.
Oh, you can't.
No.
Yeah, no.
In the early days, you could do all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
They outlawed-
I got the first UFC fights on VHS.
Yeah, there were animals.
Yeah. It was
Anything
like,
went.
there was a sumo wrestler who fought the guy like 220 pounds, and he was like 5-something or 600. And the guy got behind him, and he had him from behind. It was punching him in his brainstem.
Right in the stem?
Yeah, he fucking
Right in the stem.
ended up dropping him. That's what who's the guy?
Go for the fucking brain stem, Tonzo. Remember that?
Who was the martial art guy? He was like Dutch or something.
Fucking St. Pierre.
No.
He was Canadian. George St. Pierre?
No, but he was a great announcer. He was a great UFC announcer back
He was
then.
an announcer.
Oh, fuck. But he was, and there was like fights going on where people's teeth were flying out.
Oh, the fucking
it was fucking
teeth going
crazy.
out. I still say a good boxing match is better than an MMA fight. What do you think? A solid, like, action pack. Some boxing matches
Yeah,
suck,
it's
but
been
a good
so
one.
long since I've seen one.
They say Hagler, Hearns, that kind of shit.
I have to go on YouTube and watch all those heavyweight fights because
Right.
those 3 or 4 guys have all fought each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
Have you seen those fights?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
supposedly some epic battles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, MMA, I mean, I like it. We have a lot of MMA fans,
Yeah.
MMA stars who are fans of us, and we've been invited to matches. We haven't gone yet, but I like it a lot. I just think, like you say, like when they get down and they grapple, and
That sounds thrilling.
that's kind of,
It's
like
technical.
action. Yeah, it's technical, but I mean, they're good at it.
How's your ground game, Tonzo? Are you into fucking ground and pound or what?
Ground and pound. I mean, as far as like, I mean, like in the 80s and shit, when everybody was wrestling each other, and like, everybody would watch wrestling, and then fucking you would wrestle with your friends and shit.
Right.
Get all
Like
excited.
fucking get all hopped up and get fucking all crazy on
all
Mountain
hopped up.
Dew and fucking beat the shit out of each
Jump
other.
off the fucking fake
Tonzo's not a
turnbuckle.
fight. Tonzo's a creative lover type of guy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a nice guy.
I mean, I can,
He's not a. He's not a tough guy. He's
I can
just a
throw my
sweetheart.
big dumb body around and
Yeah,
fucking it
yeah,
does
well,
damage fucking when it
course.
needs to. But I mean, for the
But
most part,
you don't have a mean streak like me and John.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
I mean,
You're too
like,
nice of a guy.
That's from birth. It's in the DNA, that fucking miserable mean streak.
yeah.
You can't
But
do anything about
grew,
it.
You grew up in the city. You did have to defend yourself, though,
I
growing up. So
They're pretty much like single parent, like fucking. I had to deal with myself fucking, before school and after school, and fucking, shit happens.
Mystic Ave separated my neighborhood from the projects.
Yeah.
One fucking road. Boom, boom. So, and a lot of good guys came out of there, I knew. But a lot of fucking not so good guys looking for trouble.
of course.
You had to fucking put up your fucking dukes.
Yep.
I had a fucking kid pull a knife on me
Oh yeah.
right around there.
Oh yeah. I was jumped fucking a couple of times. Fucking jumped for starter hats and fucking jackets.
I know you
and
can't
shit.
even have anything nice nowadays.
No,
Fucking,
this kid here, what he did when he pulled a knife on me, he came up to me, and I'll never forget it. He didn't ask for anything. All he said was, "You wouldn't want to mess, would you?"
You don't want to
And he
mess?
held the fucking, and he held the knife, looks at me, I go, I guess not. And that was it. And he fucking went away. I don't know what the whole purpose
It's just
was.
fucking.
You
flexion.
wouldn't want to mess.
He's a white dude, too. He goes, you won't want to mess, would you?
We used to like.
I go, "Not right now."
I went to Catholic school in East Boston, and we have to walk home 3 or 4 blocks. There's always. I used to count how many bloody noses and fat lips I gave people.
yeah.
Like an idiot, I had displaced anger because the old man used to whack us around.
So you took it out on some
Yeah,
fucking...
my old man wasn't like a lawyer or something. He's just a fucking angry postal worker.
Well, I know. It's funny you say that because my old man worked for the post office, too, when he had a job.
Yeah,
And he was a fucking angry man.
yeah.
And he passed around to
They're
us.
World War II vets.
Yeah, yeah.
They're Italian. They got that thing going. Plus, back then they didn't take medicine if you're fucked in the head.
You
So
didn't
it's like a
talk it
fucking
out.
time bomb, man.
He had a hair across his ass, as they say.
This definitely seems like a fucking like a documentary, like into the secret lives of postal employees. Like you see him fucking walking down the street whistling and giving treats to dogs, and fucking like literally their life is fucking in total disarray.
My old man was a male chauvinist pig too, as your father was. I'm
Of
sure.
course,
Right?
back
So,
then, yeah.
he had
Especially
a
then.
woman supervisor he was arguing with. It was in the post office, South Postal, and she followed him to the bathroom. He's like, "What are you fucking doing here?" You call her a word or whatever, and he ended up reporting her. But he was always fighting with the supervisors. I heard from people who worked. He always came home miserable. They had to pull him off a supervisor. He was strangling him. And they had to pull him. I don't know how he didn't get fired, but he was strangling the supervisor.
I wonder if he
And
knew
they
my
pulled
old
him.
man.
Probably.
Did he work in South Station?
South
that big one?
Postal, yeah.
That's where my old man was.
He was there. But my old man was
swear
there
to
like
God.
down the stretch, like probably 40 years ago.
Wow.
Maybe he was there.
Yeah.
But he was in Everett for years.
Was he? Yeah.
Yeah. Then
My old man retired young in his mid-40s.
Oh yeah. So he was in Everett. Then Chelsea, and I don't know if Chelsea was out of South Postal, but he was like stationed there for like maybe the last 20 years.
Yeah, yeah.
But he had at the end he had an easy gig. He was he did parcel post, which would be like sometimes 13 packages in a day. Right, he'd be in Brookline.
Yeah.
His route was in Brookline doing that, right? He used to fuck off all day. I'd be in like downtown Crossing. He'd be walking around with other, whistling fucking. Look at this guy.
He had lag time.
Yeah.
Fucking
Doing that.
lag time.
He used to go to North End and play cards with his friends. Fucking. He had it made.
My old man
his big line, not to interrupt you,
Yeah.
was, "I got a good route. They got a good place to take a shit, He's like, that's important, It's totally serious.
All mapped out.
Yeah. Fucking
My
serious.
friend used to say to me, and I can say the same to you. Imagine if our old man came home in suits, how our lives would have been different if your
Yeah.
father was a fucking
We might have had
banker.
a chance.
Okay, you doing your homework, son? Let me see your homework. Look at that book there. No, it was totally fucking different.
Go give your mother a kiss. How you doing, sweetheart? How was your day? Yeah, right.
My old man came barging in at 3 a.m, shit-faced,
Yeah.
looking to terrorize his own family.
Yeah, my old man came with a puss on, man.
Oh, the Vunja.
After working all day.
Oh, puss.
Oh, fucking avoid him.
You know something? My old man, I think he couldn't really play with others. So at that South Postal, he became he called himself like a traffic cop. You know where all those trucks go?
Yeah.
He was in a vest, fucking
Oh, okay.
waving trucks around. But he was on the inside. They put him out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or was a bad thing. It was a magnet for angry people, the fucking postal service, right?
Yeah.
I guess
really
I guess he
was.
was in his truck one day, and someone called him a guinea, and he got out of the car and whacked the guy.
Did he?
And the guy's like, "You want to fight?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, he's on the clock. I'll fight you." But people like broke it up.
Yeah.
But he was nervous that he was going. The guy's like, "I'm going to report you."
Oh, did he
But
say
nothing
that?
ever happened.
Fucking guy.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, he was.
He get knocked out, the guy?
Well, I don't know if the guy was sitting in his car and he belted him. They were arguing in traffic or whatever.
Have you ever fist fight from road rage?
Yes.
You have?
Oh, yeah.
I never have.
Oh,
What
God.
happened?
Well, I thought it was a knife pulled on me. It was a fucking can opener.
Oh.
I was
Still could do damage.
Yeah.
I was working in Somerville, as a
Yeah.
matter of fact. My first college job, we were driving home. I was driving home, and right by Wonderland was a fucking big traffic jam. I just went around the rotary going up towards Lynn, and this kid cut me off with his girlfriend, beeped the horn, he's beeping the horn, giving each other a finger. He got out of his car. So I got out, and I was like, I'm gonna sit down and come over and hit me. His girlfriend was there, so we squared off. He fucking pulled out. I thought it was a knife. It was a can opener. Yeah, so people
You mean
got out and
metal
jumped
little
off.
can openers?
It was like a metal can opener.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, I was like, put the knife away. I'm like, ain't a fucking knife. And then people grabbed him, got him in his car. And then we'd like driving, looking at each other. I was like, fuck you. It's called his girlfriend a cunt. His girlfriend was saying shit. Yeah.
I threw a hot cup of coffee in a guy's face and fucking connected. So get this, my daughter was with me too. She must have been about 7, 8 years old. Going around the Rotary in Medford, there's a guy where I didn't yield. I'm a bad yielder.
Yeah.
Not because I'm an asshole, because I'm too stupid.
You just,
You know what I'm saying? I just kind of
innocent mistake.
Yeah, whatever. So the guy was next to me. It was his, anyway, he opens the fucking window. I got to lean across. My daughter's in the passenger seat. The guy's fucking screaming at me. I had a full fucking big mug of hot coffee. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I said my daughter, I go, lean back, lean back, lean back. The fucking guy was like broadside, like fucking the ships used to cannon each other. We're side by side. I hit him right in the fucking face with the coffee. He went, fuck you. It was a fucking awesome move.
Splattered on
hit
him?
him right in the fucking, he was as close to me as you are. As we're driving, I go, oh, fuck yourself. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Boom. Direct hit.
And did you floor it afterwards?
No.
Did he fucking start screaming?
He folded off. Yeah, he went, and he went to the right, and I went to the fucking left. That was the end of it. I don't know what happened to
How
him.
long ago was that?
Oh, she's probably 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
So you got
Your daughter still remember that?
Oh, yeah.
So
She
you
saw
got
me in
to
action.
see you got to see the look of sheer terror on the guy's face.
Yeah,
As he
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
started
He
boiling.
screamed.
Was it like a crazy
So
like
help
panic?
me fucking God, this is a true direct fucking hit, full mug of coffee. But I didn't plan it. He pissed me off so much. You know, you're Italian, you look for something to throw. I looked down, I go, and it was the fucking mug. Boom.
I still get road rage now. It's not good.
No,
It really isn't good. You
don't want that.
Yeah.
Because you do read about these fucking lunatics.
Yeah.
You know?
Everyone's packing. You don't know.
How about a guy gets so pissed he'll follow you for 39 miles and he needs to kill you just over what happened? Like,
now you get in that situation, you can call the cops saying being
This is
followed
true.
if you wanted.
You see the movie
I could pull over and
Unhinged?
fight him.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. You got to go to him first. You have a gun? No. Knife? No. Do you know jujitsu? No. Let's get it on!
Yeah.
Then I'll fight you. Promise me you don't know any fucking martial arts. You have no weapons.
I remember years ago, we were at Bell Circle.
Oh,
me and my
that's
buddies were going
crazy
to Boston,
circle.
and I flashed the moon. There was a guy and his guy and his girl in the car, and I flashed the moon.
He was
off the back.
offended?
He fucking jumped out of his car with a fucking gun, with a rifle.
Jesus.
Just because you showed
He
your
had a
ass?
rifle. I was like, hey, sorry, buddy.
Peace, man.
Yeah. And then I told the story about we were at the hilltop, and I cut someone off by accident or whatever, and the guy went nuts, and everyone in the car was like, fuck you. He went crazy, reached into his glove box, pulled out a gun and pointed at me. They all ducked. I hit the brakes, and he kept on going.
Wow.
That was right by the hilltop. That's going back to the early 80s.
You know those videos that tell you how you get out of any situation? These karate guys?
Oh, yeah.
They'll show a fucking guy, the gun's pressed against your fucking forehead.
It's like, hit it with your palm.
Hit it with your palm,
yeah.
this, that.
Meanwhile, it goes off by accident.
Yeah, there's too many moves.
Yeah, it's like,
And they all got to be precision and quick.
And you got to hope the guy doesn't pull the trigger.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta hope you're quick enough.
How to get out of a man having you in a headlock with a knife in your eye? You go, no fucking way. Oh, no, they got a technique for that, you know. You name it. These dudes will get out of any fucking situation.
Nowadays, people beep the horn at me, and I think they're like giving me shit, and it's like Be a Man fans.
Oh, right.
You know?
Do you go, what are you peeping on?
I'll be like, fuck, and I'll be like, Be a Man. Oh, hey, what's up?
I told you my fantasy is to ice pick a guy in the eyeball. Say some fucking Hell's Angel or something comes up to you, gets in your face. They stick their head right in your car. You reach over like this. You get the fucking ice pick. You go, I'm really so boom.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fucking awesome?
The ultimate.
Then you get out of the car and you start kicking them, going, you fucking tough guy, huh? Tough guy. Did your old man ever tell you someday you're gonna run into the wrong guy? That's today, buddy.
You picked the right day.
Yeah, it's so crazy drive. Still a lot of road rage out there, for sure.
I avoid all road rage. I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm in no hurry.
I get stressed because I'm always like behind the scenes.
You get mad?
Oh, yeah.
Are you a horn beeper?
Yeah.
I never beat my horn.
I wish it was disabled sometimes. You know, because I love, and I got a loud horn too.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
So if you're like behind a guy, you'll be fucking beeping maniacally.
Yeah. I'll beep and give him the finger.
Is it?
I beep too. If somebody fucking,
I'm not a beeper.
I beep. So do you not do the courtesy beep if somebody's sitting there at a
I'll
fucking
give them a
green light?
Yeah, the courtesy beep like that movie, right?
Yes, I give a long time though. I'm very patient because you know something. I've been on my phone when the lights turn green.
I know.
And there's been a guy behind me. I go, isn't that nice that man didn't beat me?
I got hit the one time I went to therapy. The guy told me you have to learn to count to 10. That's what you have to start doing. Count to 10.
Be a man.
Speaking of fighting, we're representing a couple of boxes.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah,
Be a Man Enterprise, Be a Man Fight Team. We actually did a secret documentary on one of them, but
Nice.
we signed Bobby Lang, who was a former champion.
He signed?
He signed with
To the
us.
stable?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in the stable.
He's in the stable.
fucking
and
stable.
He took back his belt the other night when I was down there.
Nice.
Great guy. He's from Braintree. We're going to probably have him in an
Oh,
interview.
cool. Nice.
Second guest in here.
Yeah, he was a fucking. That was a great fight, man. That was
Yeah.
fucking. I mean, they 1 minute rounds. There was 5 rounds, and the last 2 rounds
Did you
they were
see-
just like exchanging.
Did
They
you-
were just. It was a good fight.
Did
Yeah.
you see me standing in the corner at all?
I did not.
The first 2 rounds, I stood in the corner, but then when I went to go up to the third time, the guy came up and says, "Hey, the boxing commission doesn't want you up there. You can only have those 2 guys in
Oh,
there."
yeah.
Yeah, so
The commissioner
couldn't go up.
himself?
I guess they have a boxing commission in West Virginia.
Oh, shit.
So it was good. Ringside all night. Met a lot of the boxers, female and male, at the weigh-in on Thursday night. And I walked in and it was like they're all yelling, "Be a man." So you had guys from all over the country and Canada who would be a man
Screaming,
fans.
"Be a
It's our
man."
demographic.
Unbelievable.
So got met a lot. I'm texting a lot of them now as we speak.
good.
It was like Irish Dave Portnoy, the Black Italian who's a cop in Atlanta.
Yeah, the
And,
black Italian stallion.
Diamond Hands. Diamond Hands was a hockey player.
Yeah.
He's a professional hockey player in Danbury. I think he's going to see us in Connecticut when we're doing
cool.
We're doing a appearance down there.
No.
But all good guys.
Diamond Hands. He played on the Trashers, and
Yeah.
that was in that documentary, The Untold.
Yeah,
on
right,
Netflix.
on Netflix.
Oh, it was so fucking good, man.
Yeah, so I think the team is called something different now, but it's the same owner. AJ, I think, is the owner.
Oh,
still.
okay.
Yeah.
So they had to get rid of the name.
I forget what the name is. Danbury Hat Tricks, maybe, is the name of the team.
Yeah.
But I've been in constant contact with about 3 or 4 fighters since the event on the weekend, and we have the Shazat, the Razat. He just signed with us. He's going to be fighting. I think the next one's in Rhode Island, so he'll be fighting. We'll be there with him.
You're going to have a training camp, your own
we
fucking
go.
camp,
Yeah, we did.
your own fucking ring and shit.
Yeah, so it's we got them Be a Man gear, and they
Nice.
officially signed a contract
No
with us.
shit.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
it's good stuff.
Be a
I'm gonna
Man
put
Fight
$5
Club.
million into it.
Let's
We're
fucking
gonna-
go.
I want a piece.
We're gonna grab a couple more. If we have a couple more, we're gonna get under our wing.
I tell you, my old man tried to make a boxing comeback in the 70s
Did he really?
in his own mind. Not for real.
Well, he was going to get in the ring, or
We had a punching bag down in the basement. He'd have his robe on with his huge, saggy balls, no underwear, no nothing. The robe would open, his fucking black, big, huge sack of balls hanging down. Big fucking anteater. He'd be, I swear to God, hitting a heavy bag with a cigarette in his mouth. And I go, "What the fuck you doing?" He goes, "I'm going to make a comeback." Dead fucking serious. I go, "I don't think so."
how old was he?
70s. I swear to God. Late 60s, 70.
Yeah. Well,
He says, "I think I have one more fight in me." I go, "I don't think so, Dad. It's over." Time to hang it up. But for you, I don't see you hanging it up.
Nope.
I can see you
I
throwing
got a
down.
couple. I got a couple good ones left in me.
Oh,
I think.
you do.
You know.
Well, you got that fucking massive power, one punch knockout capabilities,
What's
Yep.
the thing? I could be losing on points, but I land a good one.
like Rocky with Jersey Joe Walcott.
Oh yeah.
You're fucking losing that fight.
Yeah.
Boom, out, done.
So we actually have audio from Be a Man's interview with Caleb Presley.
He's a huge Be a Man fan. Sat with him and drank with him all night. Him and Roan
Nice.
from Boston, and I had a great night hanging with him, hanging with a lot of the celebrities that were there, and hanging with the ring girls who are all Be a Man fans,
Nice.
porn stars
Unreal.
/ strippers / ring girls.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got some audio if you guys want to check it out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You believe right, Dave. It's Caleb.
and Wheeling, West Virginia has brought out the stars tonight. I'm standing here with the creator of the Be a Man Instagram account, one of the best accounts on all of Instagram. He tells you how to be a man, what is manly, what's more manly than a rough and rowdy.
Oh, nothing. Watch people bleed, be a man.
Be a man.
Watch people bleed, be a man, right?
What are you looking for? I know you're sponsoring a fighter tonight, a big money sponsorship.
Yes, Bobby Lane was sponsoring him. We're looking for some other fighters. We want guys that eat rocks, raw meat, shit with the door open, stuff like that. Those are the type of guys.
We're going to be checking up with you throughout the night because you truly knows what it means to be a man. Guys, good luck. Don't get canceled.
That shit was great.
That's awesome.
Good kid.
And so the fighter that you sponsored, I just took this little sound bite because I think that he sounds identical to fucking Adam Sandler doing fucking Toll Booth Willie.
Yeah, which he is.
He sounds just like him. It's so funny.
Great.
It seems like these announcers were calling you one of the greatest fighters in Rough and Rowdy history. You want to have a trilogy. Is your time here in Rough and Rowdy done, or do you still have more work to do?
I'm just getting started, motherfucker. My tongue ain't going fucking nowhere. Yeah, we're gonna have that trilogy, but after that, I'm gonna fight until I'm fucking dead. You have to fucking wheel me out here in a wheelchair and fucking carry me to the ring before I ever quit.
Wow.
So anyone talking shit, suck my fucking dick, you fucking pussies.
Suck his dick. There's a new type of wheeling that's going on.
That's
That's
phenomenal.
in a wheelchair leaving the ring.
I was on the same. We took the same flight
man.
home the next morning.
Fantastic.
Such a good kid. And he works hard. I don't want to say what he does, but he had to be in work the next day.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
That fucking answer right there was top 10. Superb. Superb post-fight fucking outburst.
He's
right?
a man. He's a man.
The only way he could have topped it is if he said "be a man" at the end.
Right. Yeah, that's like fucking beautiful fucking answer.
Yeah.
So we have a quick one from the Be a Man hotline. Leave your voicemails and sketchy fucking stories. 617-329-9505. This comes from a guy that has a special shirt that he wears when he gets in fights.
I saw your post. You want a funny fight story? I'll give you a funny fight story. Last year, I had a troll beaten into my girlfriend's ex-husband. And that in and of itself ain't that funny. The funny part is, I have this red shirt that I wear, and people would say, oh, that's a nice shirt. I'm like, yeah, I like this shirt. It hides the blood of my enemies. And just by coincidence, I happened to be wearing that shirt when I threw the beating into him. And the fucker bled all over me like one of those homophiliac guys. And sure enough, this shirt did hide the blood pretty good. I got the pictures to prove it. Anyway, see you later. Keep it up.
That's yeah. So love that call. Call 24/7 with your sick fucking stories. We love it, but it happens a lot. Ex-husbands, ex-boyfriends, always beefs. A lot of posturing, fights, arguments. Right.
How do you put it? Throw a beating into him?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually I leave out the in. Just throw him a beating. Yeah. He wants to throw it into. I like that.
Yeah, that was good.
He threw a beating into him.
That was good.
The red shirt is like fucking camo.
And I'm sure the guy had it coming.
Yeah.
They say shit and fucking.
Ex-husband, boyfriend, they're gonna fight.
There's two ways you can go. You can be buddies with him, or you could be enemies with him.
Right.
And I'd rather be enemies.
Sometimes in the movie, you see them fighting each other, then they drink and talking about the same broad they banged.
Yeah.
So, she's yours now.
Eskimo brothers.
You can have her.
Be a man. Yeah, so, fighting, you fight enemies, you fight friends. The thing with friends, like, how many guys did you fight that you weren't friends with after you became friends with them?
It's
right?
true.
Yeah.
The code of the warrior.
Yeah, and then, and a lot of times you see, like, in hockey, right, they fight, but they're all, afterwards, they're cool. They're gentlemen about it.
It's part of the fucking game. Putting up your dukes, defending yourself. As a man, you have to do it. If you don't do it, then you cannot truly be a man.
Right.
You have to protect yourself one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not by killing somebody.
Just stand up for yourself.
But you got to fucking learn at least rudimentary boxing skills to have a fucking puncher's shot.
Don't back down. Be a man.
Right.
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Experience.